When we have a high-profile item, an expensive item such as the PSA 10 Illustrator that was a 9 several times before it got a 10, that is not the case, even though this thing clearly is not.
So a few weeks back, I broke down how Logan Paul managed to land himself in hot water yet again, this time with the Pokémon and trading card crowd. Back in 2022, Logan went full Pokémon mode, building tons of content around it, dropping millions on rare cards and sealed packs, and yes, even getting finessed in the process. Hello. Long story short, he eventually teamed up with a group of so-called experts to launch Liquid Marketplace, a platform promising investors the chance to buy fractional ownership in real-world assets like trading cards and sports memorabilia, all powered through blockchain technology to run the whole operation.
I will be listing this card on a platform that I co-founded called Liquid Marketplace. It allows co-ownership of top-tier assets. So instead of one person, me owning this card, we as a collective can co-own it together. I'll be retaining 49% ownership of the card, so I won't actually have access to it. It'll be in our vault. But if I want to wear it out to fights or a Pokemon box break, or maybe even put it in a...
Now, here's where it gets spicy. The real enchilada on the plate, the headline grabber of it all. The big pitch was that Logan would be offering up fractional ownership, 51% to be exact, of what's considered the holy grail of Pokemon cards. I'm talking about a PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator, one of the rarest and most coveted.
Y'all, so you may have seen me introduce myself as a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace.
Now, fast forward a few years, and the whole Liquid Marketplace situation is basically collapsed. Lawsuits are flying around tied to the entire operation, and the venture is being picked apart from every angle. But here's the part that made me raise an eyebrow. It feels like Logan Paul has low-key tried to distance himself from it all, hopping on Twitter to say that in 2024 he bought back the 51% fractional stake at a card, insisting that the move was substantial and fully aligned with the platform's original terms. Hold up. Then he starts speaking about Liquid Marketplace like he was just some bystander.
Because I have the most expensive Pokemon card around my neck, and
yeah, let's see it.
Superman.
Oh my God.
The one of one.
Where Logan would get this.
And that right there is exactly why folks lost their minds when he revealed he was teaming up with Ken Golden from the King of Collectibles series to auction off that same card. Listen to this. The same card tied to all that fractional ownership drama is now suddenly back on the block like none of that ever happened. You can't blame people for being heated, because from the outside looking in, it feels like a full reset with zero accountability.
When we have a high-profile item, an expensive item such as the PSA 10 Illustrator that was a 9 several times before it got a 10, that is not the case, even though
the setup reportedly had Logan Paul receiving a huge advance up front, plus a percentage of whatever the auction brought in. And that's when people started asking, hold up, what happened to the fractional owners? Meanwhile, creators like Rattle Pokémon jumped in, arguing that the card never should have received a PSA 10 grade in the first place. He pointed to noticeable flaws in the grading and even suggested the card was resubmitted multiple times until it finally secured that Holy Grail label.
$5.3 million on this Pikachu card.
Because Pokemon has outperformed the stock market by 3,000% in the last 20 years.
Meaning this is now worth more than all of these watches, these cars,
And probably this dinosaur.
because it is the only perfect PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator in existence.
And now, I'm letting it go.
This grail is going up for auction on Pokemon's 30th anniversary.
The crown jewel of the highest grossing franchise in the world. Someone is going to own the Guinness.
Now, I've got a stack of posts to run through with you about this whole situation, because people have definitely not been quiet about Logan Paul. But first, let me show you this update he shared, claiming Liquid Marketplace notified users that any unclaimed funds have now been released and are finally available for withdrawal. He even dropped a link to the site, which had been offline, so former users could supposedly log back in and recover whatever money they put in, because from the looks of it, those investors may not have truly owned anything at all. Meanwhile, over the past month, Logan has been promoting the life out of this auction, and listen to this, blocking pretty much anyone who questions it. One example, a now deleted post where he wrote, "Goodbye, my friend," what a privilege it's been to own the greatest collectible in the world. From Guinness World Records to WWE debuts, Netflix to national news, this card and I have been on a generational run. Tomorrow night, she finds a new home on Golden Auctions. And get this, someone simply replied, "Liquid Fraction owners remember they once co-owned this Pikachu card, lol." And boom, blocked. That's the kind of promo energy he's been putting out while quietly shutting down. And
The current bid on the Illustrator, $12,400,000. No way! No way! No way! What? No way! No way, bro! No way! No way, bro! One more bid's a new record all time. 12.5 million.
so yeah, at the end of the day, Logan Paul is doing what he always does. We all know he's elite when it comes to marketing, especially outrage marketing. And trust me, I'm about to show you exactly what I mean. But moments like this only poured gasoline on the fire, which is probably why he keeps those comment sections locked down tight. Then last night, the auction finally wrapped up. Of course, he live streamed the whole thing because why wouldn't he? And here's his...
We now have the record. The most expensive trading card of all time. $13 million. 20,000.
So, as you heard, the way Logan Paul kept saying "no way, bro" about 20 times straight, you could tell that number didn't even feel real to him. He genuinely looked stunned, like he couldn't wrap his head around that kind of money being thrown at a single card. And then came the moment it officially happened. A brand new world record was set, making it the most expensive card ever sold at auction, surpassing a previous...
Hey, watch the cards.
Everyone's yelling at me.
Party at the Golden House tonight. Oh, no.
But hey, at least everyone who jumped into Liquid Marketplace thinking they owned a slice of history can now apparently withdraw their money years later, right? Okay, cool. Who cares about inflation eating that up? Who cares that the funds were allegedly tied up all that time while they couldn't access them to maybe, I don't know, invest in something else that actually appreciated? Maybe someone had medical bills stacking up. Maybe rent was due. Maybe life was living. But sure, let's clap it up because Logan Paul is still out here breaking records, popping champagne.
With this new bid, $13,144,000.
I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's.
And I gotta be honest with y'all, the older I get, the more I start feeling like Unc in the room. You know what I've realized? Sometimes the people who play dirty really do come out on top. It's a tough pill to swallow, but bad actors win all the time, and a lot of them walk away untouched.
Won the auction.
My ambitions for the card is it's just a small story here. The real story is I'm on a planetary treasure hunt right now, and I'm on a quest to buy a T-Rex dinosaur fossil. That's on my list.
What?
I'm gonna buy the Declaration of Independence, maybe from you.
Yep.
We'll find out.
Oh, this is crazy.
And I'm not stopping there. This
It sure is, Logan. And then as the night went on, the bidding climbed all the way up to around $16.5 million. At that point, they actually brought the winning bidder up on stage to celebrate. The moment...
Tony Mucci, he's a film director, and we have been fans of Pokemon since we were kids.
Oh my God.
This was the right way to start the treasure hunt.
You just starting?
I just started it, baby.
Bro, that is so epic.
I gotta say something else that hits me more and more as time goes on. There's something seriously off about people who are already filthy rich, like the kind of money you could never spend in a lifetime. And yet, they're still out here being ridiculously greedy, constantly chasing more, hoarding it like it's some sort of game. I mean, even my little dog over here is losing it, barking her head off. Logan! Okay, I get it, she's speaking facts.
Maybe from you.
Yep.
We'll find out.
Bro, this is crazy.
He just pulled off the biggest score on this dude ever. But honestly, who really cares? Looks like two spoiled brothers tossing around daddy's cash. Oh, and check this out. My brother over here is rocking the Pokémon onesie. Yeah, he's a film director. Deep stuff. Get out of here.